for free, no tricks, no credit card needed. Hi, I am Anna, and in this video I'll show you how to do App Store optimization completely for free. No tricks, no credit card needed, just real tools you can start using right now. ASO App Store optimization is the process of making your app more visible in the App Store and Google Play, so more people can find and download it without ads. The better your ASO, the higher your app appears in search results and the more organic installs you get. But to do ASO effectively, you need professional tools, and ASOMobile is one of the best platforms on the market, trusted by thousands of app developers and ASO specialists worldwide. For the first time ever, ASOMobile gives everyone full access to the ASO Max plan, normally $229, completely free for an entire week from November 17th to 23rd. No credit cards, no commitments, just sign up, add your app and start optimizing. And today we'll skip the theory and go straight to the practice. I'll walk you through a step-by-step ASO strategy you can repeat for your own app in simple words. To make your app easy to find in the store, you just need to follow a few simple steps. Find the words people actually type when they search for apps like yours. We call them keywords. Use these words in your app's metadata. That includes the title, subtitle, and description, so the store understands what your app is about and shows it to the right users. After each update, track your results, see how your app ranks for the main keywords and where you can improve. And finally, watch your competitors to see what works for them and stay up to date with new trends. Now, let's optimize your app using ASOMobile. Let's start with step 1, keyword research. This is the foundation of ASO. Head over to the ASOMobile website. You'll find the link in the description. If you're new here, go ahead and create a free account. So, let's add your app to ASOMobile and get started with the optimization. Click the plus application button at the top of the page. Then pick the country you want to optimize for, like the US, Germany, France, or any other market you're targeting. You can add your own app or any app from the store, no access or permissions needed. Just type its name in the search field or paste the link to the app from the App Store or Google Play. The system will suggest relevant keywords from your app. You can click the checkbox to add them. These keywords will appear in the keyword monitor, but I'll talk about that later. Once you added the app, your project is ready. ASOMobile will take you straight to the app report, a tool that gives you a full overview of your app and its competitors. I recommend starting with popular competitors. They have already achieved success, and comparing your app with theirs will help you understand what works and set clear goals to improvement. Click the plus competitors button and enter the name of the app you want to add as a competitor in the field, or select competitors from the list provided. Then add up to 5 competitors for comparison here, and you will see their data next to yours. You'll see everything: visibility, metadata, keywords, visuals, reviews, downloads, all in one place. It's a perfect way to evaluate your app, get ideas from others, and better understand your market. Now that your project is ready, let's dive into the ASO optimization process. Go to the Keyword Monitor tool. It's your main workplace for keywords. This is where all the keywords you add from other tools will appear. Here you see everything that matters, like how popular a keyword is, that's the traffic, meaning how many people are searching for apps with this keyword in the selected country. This app is in the first place, as we can see from the current ranking here. And in the Competitors tab, we can see the positions of competitors for this keyword. There are also metrics like difficulty and efficiency. If the competition for a keyword is high, for example, if big apps like Instagram or Booking.com are already in the top results, the difficulty score will also be high. Efficiency is considered high when it's not too hard to reach the top, but the keyword is popular. For application from the App Store, there is also such an indicator as search ads. It's the popularity of a keyword in advertising. When you want to include a keyword in an ad, this indicator shows you its popularity from 5 to 100. When you add any keyword to your list in other tools by clicking the plus button, it automatically appears in your keyword monitor. This is your main keyword list, what ASO specialists call semantic core. There are the keywords we'll later add to your app's metadata. Here you can track how your keywords perform over time and see ranking changes of the chart. Just select the period and tweak the box next to a keyword to show its trend. Now let's go to the App Keywords tool. This tool has two great functions: keyword research and app indexing. In the first tab, you can check your app's indexation. Indexation simply means that the store has recognized your app as relevant for certain keywords and started displaying it in search results, so users can find your app when they search for those keywords. You can also sort keywords by traffic, the most popular ones, or by position, rank from highest to lowest, for example. Or we can use a feature called filter. For example, let's filter out all keywords with traffic below 100 because it's not enough, and up to 2000 to choose the average number that are acceptable for your application. Life hack. This life hack will help us determine whether the keyword is relevant to us and add strong competitors for this keyword. From your keyword list, choose one that's highly relevant to your app. Then click the little icon with 3 vertical bars next to it. It shows the top apps that appear in search for this keyword, exactly as users would see them when they type it in the store. This is where you'll see which apps are already ranking well. Pick about 10 to 15 apps that are similar to yours and click the plus icon to add them to your competitors list. Top apps usually have more data, so analyzing them can give you useful insights. We need this in order to get information about the keywords used by our competitors in the next tab, Competitors. Here you can see your competitors' keywords. Keywords in the green zone are definitely relevant, and those in the yellow zone are also worth paying attention to. The brand icon next to a keyword indicates that it may be a brand-related keyword, meaning it might be difficult for other apps to get traffic for that keyword. Hover over it and see which app the keyword might be brand-related to. Click the plus to add them to your list and use insights from top competitors. You've already optimized their apps, so analyzing their results can help you improve your own strategy. Then go to the Suggestions tab. This section shows suggestions for the keywords you already added. The more keywords you add, the more suggestions you'll get. Here we also select the most relevant keywords and add them to our list, Keyword Monitor. The Comparison tab is my favorite one. Here you can see not only keyword data for competitors, but also compare positions to understand where they perform better and where we need to put it more effort. Next, go to the Keyword Finder tab. It's suitable for a new application because it works on a different principle. Here you search for keywords not by indexing, but by keywords used in metadata. It's a very convenient tool because it has many tabs. For example, long tail tab, less popular keywords but easy to index, low competitive, and others. So we analyze the main tools for finding keywords for our app, taking into account competitor research. And how can be sure you're choosing the right keyword? Just click the money flying glass icon. It will take you straight to the keyword check tool where you can analyze the keyword in details. The keyword check tool gives you all the key data about any search query, traffic, competition, and overall effectiveness for your app. You can also see which app lead for this keyword, compare their categories, ratings, prices, and track how their positions change over time to understand who's growing and who's losing visibility. Use the charts on the right to track competitor movement and see who's growing or losing visibility. By the way, this tool is always available for free, so we can use it anytime. As you can see, there are many more tools here, but I'll show you the most popular ones for keyword research and analysis. If you want to explore the others, just click Tips. You'll see a short explanation for each tool. By the way, if you'd like ASOMobile, don't miss the Black Friday offer, which happens only once a year. 50% off all plans from November 24 to 30. Now let's move on to the next step. Step 2. Metadata optimization. When you have found your keywords, it's time to use them in your metadata. Metadata is everything users see on your App Store page, your title, subtitle, and description. It's also what the app stores use to decide when and where to show your app in search results. Go to the ASO Creator. It's a smart text editor built right into the ASOMobile. On the left, you'll see your full keyword list, the same one you've been building so far. On the right, your metadata fields, app title, short description, full description, and so on, depending on the platform. Start filling in these fields using keywords from the list. Every time you use a keyword, it gets highlighted in the list, so you can track your progress live and make sure you don't miss any keyword. Use as many relevant keywords as possible without stuffing or making it unreadable. Next to each field, there is a light bump icon. It shows a helpful tip. Here's how to fill in each field for maximum effectiveness. At the top, you'll see a progress bar showing how many keywords you used. You'll also see the total traffic score of the keyword you'll added to your metadata, a helpful way to track potential reach. This helps your app get indexed for the most relevant searches. To fill in the keywords field, just click the Generate Keyword button, and the system will automatically fill your App Store keywords field using your list, following all the rules, no repetitions, separated by commas, without spaces. The system does not use words that have already been used in the title or subtitle. Very simple, right? It really saves time, since you don't have to copy and paste anything manually. For an application in the App Store, it's important not to repeat keywords. Unlike the App Store, Google Play's algorithm expects keywords to appear multiple times in your text. But here's an even better hack. Just go to the AI tab, type a few words about your app, and in seconds, AI will generate a fully ASO-optimized description for both Google Play and the App Store. Another thing, I pay a lot of attention to culture differences, not only in visuals, but also in language and messaging. Colors, symbols, and even tone of voice can mean very different things depending on the region. That's why I always check localization through the GeoChecker tool. It shows how app page look in different countries, including titles, subtitles, descriptions, keywords, and screenshots. You can compare your app's metadata and visuals with competitors side by side. It's an easy way to see how they adapt their apps and where you might need to improve. Just click on the competitors button, select the ones you want to analyze, and you'll instantly see how they localize their titles, subtitles, and descriptions, which keywords they target, and how their ASO strategy differs from yours. And in the Screenshots tab, you can see how they localize visuals for each country. Now let's move on to the analysis. Here on the ASO dashboard, you can see a complete picture of your app's visibility and keyword performance. By analyzing these metrics regularly, you can find growth opportunities, catch problems early, and focus on ASO efforts where they bring the best results. You can also compare your app with competitors. Just select one from the drop-down list. First, check the visibility score. It ranges from 0 to 100. Our app shows a high score, which means strong visibility in the store. Next, you'll find the number of indexed keywords, all the search terms your app is currently showing up for. Beside it, the keyword movement section highlights changes in rankings: new, improved, decreased, and dropped out of top 50. A quick way to see how your visibility is shifting. If the number of new and improved keywords is growing, your app's visibility is improving, meaning your ASO strategy is working. Below that, the keyword distribution chart shows where your keyword rank. Focus on the green zone, the top 5 positions. That's where most installs happen. The orange and yellow zones represent min rank keywords. It's a good sign that the store already associates your app with them, but your goal is to move them higher into the green zone. You'll also see a small metadata changes graph showing how your recent updates affect visibility. Below, you'll find keyword performance insights. The system highlights where your ranking improved or dropped. Remember, you can always click the plus to add promising keywords directly to your list. Next, check downloads by keywords. It shows which search terms are estimated to bring users. Use this data to identify high-performing keywords and see which one work best for your competitors. You can also click the Number of Installed Keywords button to open the Organic Downloads tool. There you'll find more detailed information, including the estimated number of installs. You can also explore competitor data. If certain keywords work well for them, they might be worth included in your own ASO strategy. Now let's dive deeper into competitor analysis. Tracking competitors is a key part of ASO strategy. Your competitors are constantly testing, changing titles, icons, screenshots, and keywords to improve performance. I use the timeline tool every day. It's a visual calendar that shows all competitors' metadata updates. It helps you track their text and visual changes, as well as in-app events, to understand what impacts their ranking. Here you can see green and blue dots. Those dots are the changes that have occurred in the application for the period we have selected. Blue dots, text changes, title, description, developer, category, and so on. Green dots, visual changes, icons, screenshots, videos. Hover over a dot to see the update date, app version, and quick summary of what changed. Those dots help you clearly track when changes happened, so you can later check their impact on ASO. Switch to the Summary tab. It's a list of every change in one place. You can quickly scan all the version history of your app and your competitors' apps by selecting the one you want from the list and compare before and after, for example, the old and new version of icons, names, screenshots, and so on, and analyze how those changes affect its visibility. In-app Events tab, where you can view promotional events such as live broadcasts, special editions, or seasonal content which appear as interactive event cards in various places, on the app page in the App Store or in search results. It's a great way to get inspiration, see competitors' visuals and messaging, get ideas for your own events, and notice which one lead to higher rankings or more downloads. We'll just walk through some of the core ASO tools inside ASOMobile, from keyword research and metadata optimization to performance tracking, competitor analysis, and localization. Each of these tools help you analyze your app, find new opportunities, and make database decisions. Right now, all of them are available for free, so don't miss the chance to try them out. And during Black Friday, you'll get 50% off any plan. If you like this video, drop a like and let me know what you think in the comments. On our channel, you'll find many more videos where we explore ASOMobile tools in detail and share practical tips about mobile marketing and ASO. So, if you want to stay updated and keep improving your app's performance, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.